You find yourself feeling overwhelmed by this digital learning environment, too much screen time, not sure how to dig yourself out of a sea of never-ending email, can't sleep at night because TikTok is just too interesting, Chromebook issues make you want to throw it against the wall. You may be suffering from digital overload. We've all been there. This can be a frustrating time, so we want to offer you some suggestions that might help. Sometimes we feel like we have to deal with things immediately. Like when an email comes in, we feel like we need to respond to it right away. Or if an alert comes through on our phones, we have to look at it and respond right away. We need to be okay with not responding that second. Obviously, we have deadlines and due dates, so we need to be able to prioritize. But we can take a calming breath and think about what needs to be done first.
Part of managing digital overload is time management. There is a lot of information flying at us all the time, and we have to figure out how to filter it and prioritize. It goes along with creating boundaries. We need to be conscious about using our time wisely because we aren't on a bell schedule at home and there are no passing periods. So sometimes that unstructured time can feel empty and overwhelming to fill. When it comes to prioritizing, you have to weigh out what is urgent versus non-urgent. All of these strategies work together for the same outcome. For example, looking at your emails and deciding what needs attention immediately versus deciding what you can go back to later. If you have an email from your teacher, you can decide to respond right away versus maybe a class that has a deadline later in the week. You can always decide what needs to be a priority right now. There are also supports we have built in right here at Vernon Hills High School. Please meet your social emotional support team in the building.
If you find yourself having a tech issue, go to the Vernon Hills High School homepage, scroll down to View All News, and click on the VHHS Student Technology Assistance. Then click on Follow this link, and here you'll find the phone number and the email address where you can contact tech support. They'll be able to answer all your questions.
Please know, no matter the reason, if you feel overwhelmed, we hope these strategies can help, and we want you to know there are ways to help address the emotions you feel both on your own and by leveraging outside support. Be well, Vernon Hills.